I think local news means making sure we keep our viewers informed about what's happening every day in the Tri-State and what matters to them too.
Well, local Tri-State news means a lot to me because it's also my news. You know, I'm from the Tri-State, I'm from Owensboro, so what happens here affects me and it affects the community, and I think what we report every night connects us as a community.
Well, that starts with the people, and we are all in our newsroom. We're all very committed to being accurate and making sure we get the facts, get the right information. We check with sources, and we also check with eyewitnesses to really find out what's happening and make sure that we're giving you the good information.
Fact check, fact check, fact check. Never assume anything. I mean, if we're unsure about something, we pick up the phone and we get it confirmed.
Well, I love a good story. I love a story that not only has all the facts in it, but also has the emotion in it and the depth in it. And it's hard to do that in 2 minutes, you know, because that's about all the time we allot to a certain story. But that's what I love to do, bringing people through a range of emotions and maybe even throw in there some information that will make them pause and make them think a little bit too.
Well, news has always been a big part of my life. I would say my parents, I mean, growing up, we always watched News 25 and World News Tonight every night while we were having dinner. And that had an impact on me and made me want to get into local news and to report stories that made an impact on the community.
Oh my goodness, I think what's changed is just the constant news coming at you 24/7. And even we here at Eyewitness News, we have more than doubled our news content and what we give to the viewer. But what has stayed the same is the commitment to the facts, the commitment to the story, and commitment to the viewer.
Well, I think as like what Shelley was alluding to too, the technology is changed drastically in this business, as have the number of newscasts that we do on a daily basis.
Oh my goodness, you dive right in. You know, you get to the scene, you observe what's happening, you talk to people, you get those eyewitnesses, and then you report it. I love a breaking news situation. Sometimes they're tragic and horrible, but it's kind of what, as news people, we live for. And getting right in there, seeing what's happening, there's nothing like being on scene and reporting to the viewer what's happening right there, talking to people, and getting that information back to you as soon as possible. Then going right back in there and getting it again, because a breaking news situation is changing constantly. So staying with it till the end and just doing it.
Well, breaking news is such a fluid situation to begin with. So, it's working with our crews in the field, it's working with Shelley here, and it's working with our producers into getting the most up-to-date and accurate information that we can, and to guide you as the viewer at home into what is actually taking place at that time. I think it's so very important right now, especially with so much misinformation out there right now, that it's our job every night when we come on the air to give you the most up-to-date, accurate information that we can.
Well, I think good, solid journalism is important in any society, but today, maybe more than ever, our viewers rely on good, solid information. And a democracy can't work without good information.